Using an RSS aggregator to import feeds from other sites into your own is an efficient way of keeping fresh content on your site, which is imperative to keeping readers interested. There are some questions as to the etiquette of using RSS aggregators to include another site's content into your own. Some might say that it's stealing content, and thus stealing potential readers. If you'll think back to the settings chapter, where we could select summary or full text for the feed contents, this is another reason to use summary, rather than the full content for your feed. If you use full contents, and someone aggregates your site on theirs, they will have all your post contents. However, if you only use the summary, there will be a link back to your site for the readers to finish reading the rest of the article. Other WordPress authors know this, so it's likely understood that everyone that would care about this would use the summary for their feeds so that anyone who aggregated their feed would automatically supply a link back to the original post. But we need to learn how to actually integrate external RSS feeds into our site before any of that matters. Let's go to the plugin installer and search for WP RSS Multi-Importer. It's one of the more up-to-date aggregators and seems to be well liked by the people who have tried it thus far. As you can see, it has a 5-star rating on the details page, and it says that there's 277 ratings for the plugin. That's a very good rating, so we can be pretty confident that this is going to work well for us. I've already installed the plugin, and the installation process is the same as any other plugin, so let's view the settings page and configure it. The settings page for this plugin is quite robust, and it even has some instructions here detailing how we should proceed. It looks like we should be going to the Feeds tab first to add some feeds. The plugin author has even included instructions on this page to make things as clear as they possibly can be. It looks like there are some specific settings on how we can present the feeds we add. We can use the Feed to Posts feature to simply include the feed contents with our own posts, or we can set up a page and use a shortcode to display the feeds on that page. We can also set each feed to post to a specific category in the Categories tab. All we're really interested in is including the feed in our posts. So let's add a feed that I've found regarding urban gardening. And we'll save that just to make sure. Now let's go to the Feed to Post settings to get this feed in our post. You do have to click to activate this feature. I've already done that, but once you install this plugin, you will have to click that to use Feed to Post. We can set how often to check for new contents in the feed. We can set the default status of the post. I recommend keeping it as draft, since we don't know the other website, we don't know who is writing articles, we don't know the security measures in place to keep hackers out. So we don't want content that's posted on their site to be automatically posted on ours. We want to review it first. We'll keep the standard default post format, and since we want the admin to be the author of all these, we will leave this blank. We can set some other settings here, but we'll go with these for now. Let's click Save Settings, and we'll click to fetch the feeds now. We'll give it a moment to collect the feed and create the posts. Then we'll go to our All Posts list and see what we have. And there we go. We have some new posts that the plugin created that came from the other site. If we view one of these posts, we can see that we only get a summary, and then there's a read more link at the end of that summary. Because of this, we might make some friends at that site because we're potentially sending them traffic. Syndication is a powerful tool that can not only get your site seen, but also bolster your content to ensure an active website and engaged readers. To further engage readers, we're going to look at utilizing social networking in the next chapter and both tap the resources of existing social networking sites and perhaps even create one of our own.